Hey guys, and welcome back to Sim's Journey. Today we're going to be going over some of the changes that I've made since last time I did an update video for my Patreon users back in mid-March. But I am releasing this to YouTube as well because it's such a massive update that I feel like I want everybody to be aware of some of the changes that I've made, specifically to the Mighty Finch Tarot Legacy Challenge. That's the one that my sister, shout out Billy Hayseed, and I have been playtesting. So that's the one where a lot of bugs have come up and new feature ideas have come up. So as you are playing through, if you have any feature ideas, any bugs that come up, make sure to use the little bug report feature and let me know what your ideas are, because it's pretty easy for me to make pretty much anything happen. So if I go ahead and switch over to the generator here, you can see we have, there we go. For some reason that wasn't popping up. So if we go to the Mighty Finch Tarot Legacy Challenge, this is how far I am in it. Only 71% through the second generation, technically the first generation, because the Fool is counted as 0 for reasons. But some of the changes that I've made here, the way that I really learned how to do tarot was through Lindsay Mack's Soul Tarot. So you'll see her referenced in here, Lindsay Mack's Wisdom for Your Legacy. I'll go ahead and put a link to her just to give her some credit as well. I'll probably add that right here. So, in fact, let me just do that really quick. So, Wild Soul. He's the one who helped me. I really like her interpretation of cards. So, I pulled some of that to this challenge as well. So, now if I should, my cookies haven't updated yet, but it will update to show it'll look like the cookies are not yet. So, where we're bringing some of Lindsay's wisdom into this Wheel of the Year. So this is basically if you want to add some holidays that are tarot based, like a vernal equinox, you could add that in there. I think I might also add suggested Sims activities. It has a general understanding. Beltane midway through early relationship generations. I think I like that they do it based off of both the season and when in the generation we are. Spring celebration party, plant a garden, have the air make a new season vow in their notes. Beltane, host a bonfire. Midway through early relationship generations, then during the summer, a peak of career or wealth milestone, max an income goal, throw your biggest party yet. Vacation to a sunny world. So it just has ideas of some things that you can do throughout your series that are based in the tarot. Also, if you're having issues coming up with storylines or sort of understanding the deeper underlying tones, tarot tones in your challenge, you can pull what's called an anchor card. So an anchor card isn't necessarily a card that you pull, and what that card says gives you an interpretation. What an anchor card is a card that you go and find in your deck. So you're actively looking for this card and you're using it for strength. It's your anchor. So, for example, if you are having a difficult moment, you could pull the during death and rebirth generations. You could pull the Emperor, the 8 of Cups, about walking away, the 3 of Wands, about finding in-between spaces, and the Moon, to trust the unknown. So there's some cool little, if you're into it, you really want to get into the tarot side of this challenge, this can be really beneficial. Also, Soul Tarot tips, how to play with your whole heart. And I think this is helpful for avoiding burnout as well. So each generation is an invitation. There are no bad generations. The present moment is where the tarot lives. So really savor each generation's isolation, simplicity, etc. The magic is really reveling in each cycle. And then, so when you mark a generation complete, take a moment. What did you harvest this generation? What are you composting? What is this air leaving behind that cannot go into the next cycle? And then some journal prompts, because we had a suggestion by my sister, Billy Hayseed, to have notes basically that they could put on each challenge. So these are just some note ideas. So now if we go to the family tree and we open up a Sims card, you can see the life story. So you can type in here, whatever life story you want to do. And you can use some of those journal prompts to help you come up with a life story. We'll just put testing for now so you can see it. And then when you save the story and go back to the actual page, when you scroll over, a little bubble pops up that has the whole life story on there. So that can be really nice. I need to update pictures on here. And then as far as some photos go, and here is where you can still get each information. I don't think that's changed. That's been the biggest change so far. And really, it doesn't change the actual, I didn't want to change the actual challenge because it is Mighty Finch's Legacy Challenge. I just wanted to add a little tarot spin to it. So I think I'm going to go through and add some of these holidays because I was feeling like I was lacking in the holiday department in my story. So I think I'm going to add some of these holidays as well. And then if you find this helpful, using tarot as a way to, and the Sims as a way to internally reflect, I think you might really enjoy this particular challenge. So I'm only halfway through, a little over halfway through The Magician. Billy Hayseed's all the way on the Lovers, so she's crushing it. She's not filming or anything, but anytime we get to pop in and get an update on her sim is always a good day. So that's been the major change. I'm trying to think if I've added anything else significant since the last update. Let's see. I don't think I've added any new challenges necessarily. Oh, this one's new actually, the Draw Your Destiny one. And I haven't worked with it at all. But the idea is that you're pulling cards as you go. And look, we included this here. It's inspired by the Mighty Finch Tarot Legacy Challenge. So you draw a card and then that card will determine what you're going to do. So Page of Cups, sensitivity and imagination. The Page of Cups looks into the cup and finds a fish looking back. Instead of being startled, they simply say hello. This generation moves through the world with a porousness that makes them extraordinarily and sometimes tender to the point of aching. A water sign, you can generate a narrative here, which is kind of nice. And then the rules here, pull one card every week. In the events tab, we can pull a card here. So it's just a little bit of a different interpretation of the Tarot Legacy Challenge. I've not played through that yet. As you can tell, it takes me a while to really play through Legacy Challenges. But if you have any recommendations, any specific challenges that you want to see, please, especially as a Patreon subscriber, I'm here to support you guys. Please let me know what you want to see and I'll make sure it makes it in. Thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you so much for being a Patreon subscriber. It means the world to me to have your support. And I'll see you in the next update. Bye.